Hey everyone, this is Len with the Li's Family Kitchen. Today I am going to make beef stir fry with Anaheim peppers. I'm going to show you how to tenderize beef in the way that I think is the proper way to do it. And I'll show you how to make an all-purpose magic stir fry sauce that can be used with any stir fry. Please check the description below for a complete list of ingredients. We're going to start with slicing and tenderizing the beef. What I have here is 8 ounces of flank steak. We're going to slice it into 1/4 inch thick pieces. I'm gonna slice this part that's kind of at a weird shape on the diagonal. So they should be about 1/4 inch thick and about 3 inches long. To tenderize the beef, we're going to need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and then 2 teaspoons of water. Mix the baking soda with the water, stir to dissolve, and then add to the beef. And then use your hand and massage the baking soda liquid into the beef. And then we're going to set this aside for 30 minutes. While the beef is tenderizing, we are going to prep the rest of the ingredients that we need. For that, we're going to need about a 2-inch knob of ginger, finely minced, 1 clove of garlic, finely minced. We're going to need 1/2 of an onion. I have a purple onion here, and then also some Anaheim peppers. I got 5 of them here. To make sure we're going to get a really nice smoky wok hay flavor, I'm going to dry the peppers with paper towel to minimize the water that is on the surface. I've removed all the seeds from inside the Anaheim peppers, and now we're just going to cut them into kind of like triangular pieces. Like take your knife and then go at an angle like this, and the next one go like this, so you get really nice triangular pieces. You can really use any type of pepper with this recipe, spicy or not spicy, such as jalapeno, serrano peppers, or hash chili peppers. Just try and have fun and experiment. It's been 30 minutes. We're going to rinse the baking soda off the beef with just clean water. Get your hand in there and rinse it a couple of times, and then drain as much water out of it as possible, and dry with paper towel as necessary. Rinsing the baking soda off the beef, make sure that there will not be any metallic aftertaste on the beef. So I squeezed as much water out of the beef as I can, and then I'm going to put it back in the bowl lined with paper towel and dry it again with paper towel. Now that the beef is tenderized and dried, we're going to marinate the beef. For that, we're going to need 1 teaspoon of oil, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, 1.5 teaspoon of cornstarch, and then 1/8 of a teaspoon of white pepper. To marinate the beef, just add all the marinade ingredients to the beef. And then massage it to mix it evenly. Notice I tenderize the beef with baking soda first and then marinate the beef, which is different from some other recipes which would put the baking soda in the beef marinade and then leave it in there. I don't do that because that would give you a funky flavor and an unusual aftertaste when you cook the beef. Next, we're going to make my magic all-purpose stir-fry sauce. Write down the recipe for this sauce because you can use this sauce for any stir-fry and it would make your stir-fry taste super delicious. This can work with meat, vegetables, tofu, you name it. And it's really easy to make. So we're going to need 4 teaspoons of regular soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of oyster sauce, 2 teaspoons of water, half a teaspoon of cornstarch, and then 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. Just mix all the ingredients together. You can easily double up the sauce if you need it. I don't like the stir fry to be drenched with sauce. I wanted to stir fry just to have a little bit of flavor, but not drenched in the sauce. So, and then set it aside. Now we're ready to start cooking. We're going to start with the peppers. If you want that smoky wok hei flavor on your vegetables, you want to make sure that you're using a wok, a carbon steel wok. It is really hard to get that smoky wok hei from a stainless steel wok or other type of material other than carbon steel. And you want to make sure that the wok is heated up on the highest setting on your stove. And you can see that this wok is kind of smoking without any oil in it. And that is the temperature that we want. And you also want to make sure that there's enough oil coating the bottom of the wok. And so I'm adding into the wok about 2 tablespoons of peanut oil. You can use any cooking oil with a high smoking point. And then swirl it around to make sure that the wok is evenly coated with oil on the bottom. And it's smoking again. And then into the wok, we're going to add the peppers. And immediately you start to see the skin of the peppers starting to turn brown and it's getting caramelized. And that can only be achieved with a high temperature on a carbon steel wok. Just keep stirring and keep tossing the peppers around. You want to cook the pepper until it's caramelized on the outside, but still a little bit crunchy and not too soft. Sometimes it's necessary to let the vegetables sit in the wok for about 10 seconds without moving it to get that charring of the vegetables. And then you stir. This is the recommended method because we're cooking on a home stove that's not super powerful. In Chinese restaurants, they have gas stoves that's double the power of our home cooked stove. And for that, they can achieve this process in a much shorter period of time. And they need to keep stirring the vegetables, otherwise the vegetables will burn. If you can smell this will tantalize your taste buds. It smells so good. It's been about 5 minutes and this is ready. Rinse the wok and then return it back on high heat until the wok is smoking. And now we're going to cook the beef. Again, about 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to break up the beef just a tiny bit and then add it to the smoking hot wok. If you're using the wok properly, nothing will stick to the wok because the heat and the oil will prevent anything from sticking to a carbon steel wok. One common mistake people make is they crowd the wok with too much food. So if you're doubling this recipe to make food for a bigger crowd, make sure that you're cooking the beef in small batches like this, no more than 8 ounces at a time. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get that crushing and charring of the meat like this. Cook the beef until it's about 80% done, so there might still be a little bit of pink in the beef. Okay, now we're good to go. Now we're ready to put the dish together. With the wok on high heat again, we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of oil. Into the wok, we're going to add the onions. Cook this for about 1 minute and let the onion caramelize. I love sauteing onions because it smells so good. It smells like onion rings. Okay, now we add the ginger, garlic, stir and let it cook for about 10 seconds. You can smell the ginger and the garlic. And then we're going to add the beef, the peppers, back in. And then give the sauce a quick stir and add it into the dish. And it's done. There you have it, beef stir fry with Anaheim peppers. Let's give it a taste. I can't wait to try this because it smells so good. So check out this beef. It looks so tender. Look at the peppers. We charred it perfectly in the wok, and you can taste that smoky wok hay in the peppers, and it's so good. I hope you like this recipe, and I hope you find value in the tips and tricks that I share with you on how to use the wok and how to tenderize the beef. And I also hope that you like the stir-fry sauce. I use it all the time in many different dishes. And if you like this video, please click like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more delicious food next time.